actually recording. Let's look and see. Yep, I is. Alright. So, let me sit up a little bit. Okay. So yesterday we started episode 3 and finished episode 2. We're halfway through episode 3. Oh, by the way, I am Sirius Graves, if you didn't know. So we had to go back to the Donnan Manor. So let's see what we gotta do here. Wait, what? What? Oh, this way? Is there a bike out here? Oh, yep. It is a safety bicycle. I still don't understand how they managed to keep balance with such small wheels. It looks quite new, but its chain is broken. Let's take it. I may find a way to fix this chain. Okay. Cool. We got a fixed chain. Okay. And now let's put it back on the bike. The tires are too threadbare. I don't see how I can ride it safely, but at least the chain rotates. That was a big boom. What the fuck was that? Exactly. What was that sound? How about we do what we need to do first? Now that the bicycle's fixed, if I attach one of its cogs to the battery dynamo, I may be able to provide it with a charge. I managed to charge the battery by attaching the dynamo to the bicycle's cog. Now we have a charged battery. Okay. The mill wheel. Something is preventing it from spinning. Maybe this? Strange mechanism runs from the mill wheel's shaft into the building. It seems to be lacking a small piece. This piece, right? Right. Now it's turning. Head back. Okay, so now we're leaving to go to the lighthouse. Now that we've fixed that, let's leave. Oh wait, do we need to... Because that's the third one. The Roman statue has been thrown down and replaced with a wicker one. Yeah, we have to... There's at least 4, and we have to interact with each one. Okay, so now I'm going to the lighthouse. Go back to the light room, put the battery back in, and turn on the power. Hopefully the battery has enough charge to keep the lighthouse lit for a few hours. And there it goes. Let's go. Now it's on fire. The wicker man has been set on fire too. Who keeps doing this? I don't know, but we gotta go. Okay. Bye, Wickerman. Sorry for your loss. Okay. Alrighty, let's go to the graveyard. I'm not too sure about this. Okay. I dug up the mirrors, but it won't let me do anything with it. Okay. What was that? Okay, well, back to the graveyard. Okay. What did you do? The mirrors are completely shattered. Why would that masked man do this? It seems to be heading east. Now I'm at Donner Manor. Okay. I'm following you. Now the door's open. Let's go inside. An ornate lever is built into the wall. Pull it. A painted man-sized wooden doll. It represents a king. Painted man-sized wooden doll. Okay, I guess it's all the same. What about you? A painted man-sized wooden doll represents an old lady. Okay. Wow. Stranger's mask is lying on the floor. Something's underneath the mask. A disc. Okay. An old iron disc. A drawing of a spiked circle is engraved on it. Okay, this was weird. See y'all. Now this one should be on fire. Yep, it is. Egad, now this statue is burning too. Is someone following me? Probably. Let's go to the Abbey. Right here. Okay. The light has revealed a mural painting on the stones, just as it did for Brigid nearly a century ago. According to the diary, the light from the lighthouse revealed the eyes of the sentinel. A pair of evil eyes seemed to glitter in the dark. The mouth of the sentinel is wide open. Does this go in there? The hidden entrance is open now. First, let's go... What? What was that sound? Well, let's go find out before we go in there. Holy crap! Burning again. Okay. The Wicker Man. I got the achievement. Alright, let's go where we unlocked that passageway and see what we find. Okay. Ooh, the tunnel descends deep into the earth. Will I find the Laid-Send crypt at the bottom, or something? Dear God, I am reeling. Kaufman, my friend. Your faith... Hurry up and move so I can read that. In me was misplaced. I cannot, no, I will persevere. We're in a crypt. Yay. Some old pages lie haphazardly on the coffin lid. It is as though they had been dropped here from the upper hill long ago. They bear faint notes written in a trembling hand. Down in this unholy burrow, in the feared Kronmedan, our worst nightmares crawl and die. Resting down here are the dauntless, those who dared enter the lair of the snake and the bird. Each of those men and women crossed the path between. They walked through the mist to the other side, where the ultimate truth screams in terror. And then they returned. These are my ancestors. Amongst the dead stones of the Kronmedan lie the proud Laid-Send, reduced to something far worse than dust or ashes. Could that blasphemy in the coffin be Aunt Mary's true legacy? No, I shall not accept this fate for myself. The engravings in the coffin is so badly eroded that the name is barely readable. Mayor Laid-Send. Okay, am I entombed now? What happened? Oh, there I am. seekers of truth will sacrifice their wisdom. So to open the way to where the fear nog blooms, your offspring we welcome its hidden threat. Only the light of your sign will carry its purge. Whoa, what's that? People in masks. Yep. Each of them has to jump scare me, apparently. Sounds very dreadful wherever I'm going. Oh my, hello, eyeballs. That's a lot of eyeballs. And that's a big one. Why is all the dripping eyeballs? Are they bloody? I don't know, but I don't want to know what they're attached to either. Oh my god. Goodbye. Please don't have a big old mouth now. Okay, the eyes are gone. What's this? Who's this? Dot dot dot. Devitt? No way. Under the mask. So that was the end of episode 3, huh? We could go on to episode 4. Season finale. Ooh, yeah, let's do it. Previously on The Last Door. After Kaufman's sudden death, Dr. Wakefield travels to island of Ellis Moor to search for the ancient Kronmedan, a supposed path to the other side. He discovers the island inhabitants hide a terrible secret. They instill primordial terror in ritual subjects for them to cross the door and come back as hideous abominations. Wakefield is himself subjected to this ritual and transported to an endless land of fog, where he finally seems to meet his missing patient, Devitt. He must be stopped. Now, who is this? We have not come this far. To see our work ruined now. Is that me or Devitt? And I think this will be the final intro. I do like this game. May not be for everybody, but I'm weird. Here he comes, the big eye. Right there. The big crow. The Last Door. Probably one of the last episodes, if not the last episode. We'll see. Because there is 4 DLCs too. We left the black waves of that sea behind and walked through the mist. At times, gusts of wind parted the mist, revealing a barren landscape under a dying sun. Wow. At first, I could not contain my many questions, but Devitt's only reply was a grave silence. Eventually, I lapsed into an uneasy quiet and resolved to follow my patient, I knew not where. We wandered through the vast desert without any apparent goal. On occasion, vague shapes appeared in the distance, crumbling towers and abandoned cities, lost amongst the rippling dunes. The passage of time lost its meaning. I had traversed that world all my life, all the world's life. Our journey was eternity. Then the man at my side, whom I had followed so long, stopped. He spoke for the first time. We are nearing the threshold. It is the starting point, Doctor. The first place to look. I will be waiting on the other side. Remember this. I will not be here forever. Darkness will light your way, but then you will be alone. Season 2, Episode 4, Beyond the Curtain. What could my companion have meant? At threshold I knew of this. Strange memories returned to me of another life. Before the desert was my everything. And those cryptic words, darkness will light your way, it was not the first time I'd heard them. They were from a dream, a terrible dream, when I had begun to follow the trail. I can't read that fast enough. Okay. In this place, the ancient shadows created by human reasoning tremble in sheer terror. Its name is Za'Ethal, the Last Curtain. Okay. Is that all you have to say? Okay. And you? These ruins, built by beings long forgotten, grant access to that last threshold. You are welcome to enter the ruins, but you will need to find your own key in order to reach the threshold. Okay. The man at the entrance said that these ruins contain the access to the threshold, but I see nothing. Devitt said it is the starting point, the first place to look. Darkness will light your way. What did he mean? I don't know. Hey, Jonas, long time. My internet was down for a little bit. It looks like a poster for a theatrical show, but has neither a title nor a date. Well, let me steal it. Perhaps it will prove useful. Okay. Yes, I didn't mean to talk to you. What do you say? In this place, the ancient shadows created by human reasoning. Oh, you say the same thing. Okay, where the hell am I now? Okay. Where the frick am I going? I can barely see. Am I going in here? There's something inside the birdcage. There's some kind of root. Seems to have a human shape. Ew. Okay. It's very dark in here. The frick? There's something inside that cage, a shadow, staring at me with dead eyes. I can see something in it. No, through it, as though I were staring into a dark void. Off in some remote distance, colorful shapes flow in seemingly impossible something. Oh, is this a cutscene? Jeremiah Devitt, Edward Street 24, Westminster, London, correct? I should cease stalling and send it. Set the plan in motion. But what then? Lead my old friend through this dangerous journey? The shadow is gone. There's something on the cage floor. A rusty key. Okay. Let's go find a door. Is it this one? Yep. Okay. Oh my. What the? Looks like a large centipede. Okay. Let's look at everything, I guess. All these books, their secret knowledge concealed for, generations, waiting for some fool to unveil it all again. So many tests were needed to find it, but now that we have, the words of my father, so much has happened because of him. Alexander swears that this time we will succeed, that the Hoopoe will undo all our mistakes, free us from the terrible haunting gaze. But we should not accept the consequences of our actions. My faithful companion, you kept many secrets with me over the long nights of research. This letter. It will be enough, I think. It's time to send it. I'm just not sure that it's the right thing to do. Okay. Small bird that managed to lead the others through the treacherous fog. Raymundus chose an apt name for the compound. Okay. Is there anything else I can look at? Yep. So much suffering, so many deaths. For what? What have we attained so far? The shadow has vanished. A slate disc. Okay. Pendulum strokes are sickly slow, but they seem to keep time in this place. Okay, well, where's the gramophone? Because I don't see one in here. Is it out here? The ground is soaked in blood. Black feathers are strewn about. What happened here? Oh, here it is. An old gramophone. There's no disc, but there will be. Here you go. When I put the disc on their gramophone, it started spinning on its own. Wait, is that a melody coming from the house? So, go back inside, I guess? Holy crap, that's loud. There's a dead cat on the floor. I think it's rotting. Her eyes are missing. Ew. There's something on the floor beside her mouth. Okay. That was gross. A lynx. I took it for a stuffed lynx at first, but I think it's actually made of wax. Oh my, I accidentally broke off a piece of its mouth. Okay. You are no worth to us anymore. There was barely any worth to begin with. Is this really the best option your supposedly brilliant mind could envision? A few meaningless words, a pathetic attempt of your guilt-shattered conscience to remedy that situation, and then you hope to wash that blood from your hands with a cheap exit. Look upon yourself, Anthony. See what you have become. Witness your only true legacy. Is that Mr. Beechworth? I see something through the shadow, slowly taking form. Anna, sweetheart, how'd this happen? Too late. It's too late for us. But he still can choose. I have to warn him. There's something on the ground near where the masked person was standing. It's a fragment of the broken mask. A piece of the Greek tragic mask. Okay. Maybe you guys all look weird. The shadow of a child is sitting in the corner, shaking in terror. As if peering through a keyhole, I can see things moving in the darkness. I like the style, but those themes? Does Lena approve of this kind of art? You have not lost your old sense of humor, Alexander, even after what happened. Do you not recall that sight? I would erase the memory if I could. I find that painting makes it easier to bear. What brings you here anyway? It has been years since we've heard from you. I thought our old cause had long been forgotten. Listen, Ashdown, what if I told you I found a way of crossing safely? Okay. Okay. Cool. That looks like a piano key. Okay. Grand piano. It's missing most of its keys. Okay. Well, I guess we're done in here. Oh boy. You're big. What is this? Shapes are forming through the shadow. I cannot look away. I must see. His name is Professor Wright. Right? Yes, I recently had occasion to meet a disciple of his. He referred to himself as psychotherapist. I had the impression that Wright's methods more closely resemble those of my trade than those of yours. He is eccentric indeed, but I think his thesis may be proven correct. If so, we might have found a way of reaching the threshold without attracting the attention of the custodian. A shortcut, you might say. A shortcut through the veil? Problem is in the method itself. It has some unusual requirements, and we would need a man of great sensitivity who knows the peril of reaching the door. Looks like music sheet was left on the desk. There's something wrong with the music sheet. Yeah, it's backwards. Okay. Grand piano is missing a key. So what if I do this? Key fits perfectly. And this. Okay. The melody seems simple enough. I think I can manage to play it. Okay. But I can't because I need to fix that. Would this go there? Over this? No. Something, I can't play the piano. I need to fix it. Did I miss something? Is there something? Let's look at it real quick. Why is it doing that? Okay. That's not the key I want. I want this one, right? So I have to leave and come back so that I play it completely right. Let's do that again. Okay. There. As I suspected, it's the melody that I heard at Wright's Mansion. What's that? It's coming from another place. Okay. It's to my left. Whoa. A terrifying shape looms where the piano once stood. It is being pulled on threads like some monstrous puppet. The threads converge on a distant point. Something's taking form there in the darkness. Okay, that's creepy. It's our old classroom, but that shadow, who? This is not possible. The shape's beyond the light. My fingers, no. Do not come any closer. My hand! What's happening? The hell? There's something on the ground near where the masked person was lying. Well, let's grab it. The fragment of a broken mask. Piece of a Greek tragic mask. Okay. There are two curious symbols engraved on the stone. Okay. Tall figure stands in the woods. I might have taken it for a tree, were it not breathing heavily. Inside, I can see things near the threshold getting closer and closer. After what happened to Father Glynn, I think they will shut down the school. Anthony, that thing we saw, I don't know what it was. But what about your father's diary? Myths, legends, superstitions, with no basis in scientific observation. Anthony, talk to us. All right. My father discovered several ancient myths pertaining to the Veil. They come from a variety of cultures and hence take many different forms, but they all say something similar about what resides near the threshold. An ancient being that sleeps within the fog, protecting the door from intruders. A vengeful custodian. But no matter. At any rate, my serum was a failure. We got but a glimpse of what exists out there. Nothing conclusive. What if the serum had worked? I don't know. As I said, I have no data. And those myths, what do they say? Those tales, they all say that if any intruder got too close and was discovered by what sleeps in the fog, then the custodian would be relentless. It would pursue the intruders and destroy them wherever they might hide. There would be few ways to protect themselves from its rage. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Okay, I don't understand, but sure. What is that? Okay, that's a rune. So, that's what I want to do. And then this way? Okay. Shoot, that's not what I wanted. Can I go back? Crap. What happened? That's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, so I want to go that way. And then just walk forward a little bit. Okay. So, this way? No, because now I'm back here. So I gotta go this way. I don't think I follow that one. That's a different one. Can I go past it? I think this is where I want to be. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's walk forward a little bit. We need to find one of these. Nope, not that one. So let's go this way. What about this one? Yeah, that's the one I need. Okay, and then this is what? Nope. Go back this way. There's another one. Yes, that's the one I want. So go this way. What are you? No, other way. Keep going left. Is there a way to go? Yeah. Okay, and this one... No. What's the other one? Yes. So this way. Okay. Is this Devitt? A shadow strongly resembling my patient stands near in the clearing. I can see through it, just like the other shadows. 4 men are making careful preparations. I know not for what. Okay. This Captain Skid. Devitt, are you certain that he can guide us safely through the fog? His results are extraordinary, Anthony. It is the best chance we have of avoiding the gaze of the custodian. There can be no doubt that the captain survived an encounter before. He even kept a companion from harm. We will finally see what lies hidden beyond the curtain. It is time. Okay. There's 30 birds. Okay. An enormous black feather. Despite its size, it's extraordinarily lightweight. Okay. Cool. What's that noise? Something's out there. It's getting closer. Is he asleep? He is now. It has been so long. It had begun to lose hope that he would ever awaken. Were you able to speak with him?